Everyone, please mark your present in the chat box. Make sure that I'm clearly audible and my screen is also visible to you. Okay. Okay. So in the previous session, we have learned idioms, right? Now we'll learn about phrases and then the question and answers. Okay. So let's start. Yes. So we have learned about some idioms, and I hope you have understood the same. Yes. Now we will learn about phrases. A phrase is a group of related words that is used as a single part of speech. It will not contain both a subject and a verb. तो phrase होता है ग्रुप ऑफ रिलेटेड वर्ड्स जो वर्ड्स जो ऐसे वर्ड्स का ग्रुप जो एक दूसरे से रिलेटेड होते हैं एंड ये एक सिंगल पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच के तौर पे यूज किया जाता है. Okay, we use a phrase as a single part of speech. It will not contain both a subject and a verb. इसमें subject it will not contain both a subject and a verb. किसी भी phrase में subject and verb दोनों नहीं होते. Example should have been practicing. There is no subject. इसमें subject नहीं है. Behind the wood pile. There is no subject or verb in this example. Okay. So there are 7 type of phrases: noun, verb, adjectival, adverbial, participle, prepositional, and absolute. Okay. Once again, there are 7 types of phrases: noun phrases, verb phrase, adjectival phrase, adverbial phrase, participle phrase, prepositional phrase, and absolute phrase. Okay, so let's learn them one by one. What do you mean by phrase? Understood? Phrase. Shall we start learning the types? Yes. Okay. So first is noun phrase. A noun phrase includes a noun, a person, place और thing. तो noun phrase में किसी person, place या फिर thing का noun होगा. And the modifiers which distinguish it. और उसमें एक modifier भी होगा. Think of it as a phrase that plays the role of a noun. Example: I like singing in the bath versus I like it. We know that the underlined portion in the first sentence is a noun, right? इज अ नाउन फ्रेज. जो फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में सिंगिंग इन द बात है वो है नाउन फ्रेज बिकॉज वी कैन रिप्लेस इट विद अ प्रोनाउन. क्योंकि हम उसको उस पूरे जो भी फ्रेज है उसको रिप्लेस करके सिर्फ इट ये प्रोनाउन यहाँ पे यूज कर सकते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज नाउन फ्रेज. अंडरस्टूड अबाउट नाउन फ्रेज? See, I like singing in the bath. So singing in the bath एक noun phrase है क्योंकि उसे हम एक pronoun के तौर पर एक pronoun का use करके replace कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि हम उसकी जगह लिख सकते हैं it. I like singing in the bath. I like it. Just done. Simple. So this is called as noun phrase. Let's take some examples. Noun phrase examples are I know the back streets versus I know them. ओके यहाँ पे हम उसके लिए कोई भी प्रोनाउन यूज कर सकते हैं. आई हैव मेड द लास्ट रिमेनिंग चिफ. आई हैव मेट हिम. गॉट इट? व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय नाउन फ्रेज? नाउन फ्रेज किसे कहा जाता है? हाउ वी कैन मॉडिफाई इट? अंडरस्टूड? यस एवरीवन? Okay, then verb phrases. Our next second type is verb phrases. A verb phrases includes the main verb and one or more helping verb. Okay, the verb phrases include main verb and one or more helping verb. एक वर्ब फ्रेज में मेन वर्ब होता है और उसके साथ एक या उससे ज्यादा हेल्पिंग वर्ब आता है. एग्जाम्पल, सैमी वॉज born in Miami, Florida. He did live in Austin, Texas capital. Have you not seen the owners of this home? तो यहाँ पे verb is there, born, live, seen, and some was, did, have wale helping words also are there. So these type of phrases are called as verb phrases. Okay, इन्हें verb phrases कहा जाता है. तो एग्जाम्पल देखिए यहाँ पे, we have we have traveled to Mexico. Traveling verb is traveled verb and have a helping verb. तो वर्ब फ्रेजेस कैसे पहचानोगे? वर्ब के साथ एक हेल्पिंग वर्ब भी होगा. She has been teaching us English phrases. We couldn't wait for our first tour of the country because family didn't move to Japan until last semester. Adverbs are not part of verb phrases. Not, never, also, again. ये verb phrases में नहीं आते हैं. Okay, so can you write, if you have understood, can you write one example of verb phrases in your chat box? जिसमें एक verb and helping verb दोनों हो. Can you? Have you understood? Okay, please write one example. You can take reference from here. Okay, written. She had played piano at the event. My friend's family didn't go to USA till his exams were finished. I had played with Hiranya, my friend. She has been working from home since Tuesday. You can't eat cake. I couldn't wait for my first. Good. So you have understood this, right? Now, prepositional phrases. So what do you mean by a prepositional phrase? A prepositional phrase will include the preposition, but obvious prepositional phrase है तो इसमें एक preposition होगा. The object of the preposition and any modifiers that might be included. इसमें preposition का object या फिर कोई modifier भी हो सकता है. Example, they will finish by the river. कौन सा preposition आया है यहाँ पे? By. Object of the preposition होगा river. By किसके साइड में? By river. तो ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ प्रिपोजिशन होगा ये जो बाय प्रीपोजिशन है ये कौन से ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए यूज किया है यहाँ पे, रिवर के लिए। देन मॉडिफायर है यहाँ पे द। Okay, so you will not always have a modifier in prepositional phrase. So not necessary modifier may come. Prepositional phrase में modifier हो सकता है, not necessary कि वो हर बार हो। तो यहाँ पे जो भी कॉमन प्रीपोजिशंस है यूज किए जाते हैं वो दिए गए हैं। सो लेट्स रीड देम। यस, जस्ट अ मिनट। Okay, so some prepositions are here. So, okay, I will only read. About, above, across, after, against, along, among, around, at, before. You can use any of the preposition to write your sentence. Now you can think in mind, and after I finish the examples, you can write also. At, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, but, by, despite, down, during, except, for, from, in, inside, into, like, near, off, on, onto, but, outside, over, past, since, through, throughout, till, to, toward, under, underneath, until, up, upon, with, within, without. Okay, so prepositional phrases के example से यहाँ पे the man from Texas is here. So here no modifier is used. A mantle was decorated with 7 wreaths. Preposition with, object to wreath, and modifier है 7. I have already looked in the closet, the bathroom, and the bedroom. 3 objects in these sentences with the prepositional phrase. Okay. So write one example of prepositional phrase. आप कोई भी preposition use कर सकते हो. You can use your own. जो भी मैंने अभी पढ़ के बताया from the table. Okay, so let me check. Before the goalkeeper, no, I made a goal. All students speak at the same time. Before the, oh yes. Okay, Nidhi. Others, you also don't, I have understood, जिन्होंने भी नहीं लिखा है. ओके, सी प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज किसे कहा जाता है? सो इसमें एक प्रीपोजिशन होगा, तो वी ऑल नो प्रीपोजिशन तो हम बहुत पहले से सीखते आ रहे हैं, राइट? दीज ऑल आर द प्रीपोजिशंस. अबाउट, अबव, अक्रॉस, प्रीपोजिशंस आर स्पेसिफिकली रिलेटेड टू द प्लेस, किसी भी चीज की प्लेस से रिलेटेड होते हैं, राइट? सो जैसे कि अगर हम एग्जांपल लेंगे, दे विल फिश बाय द रिवर. सो यहाँ पे बाय प्रीपोजिशन यूज किया गया है एंड ऑब्जेक्ट है रिवर. तो जरूरी नहीं कि सारे प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेजेस में मॉडिफायर हो. यहाँ पे इस सेंटेंस में मॉडिफायर है द. ओके, सो दीज आर सम कॉमन प्रीपोजिशंस जो हम यूज करते हैं इन इंग्लिश ग्रामर. सो प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेजेस एग्जांपल, द मैन फ्रॉम टेक्सास इज हियर. यहाँ पे फ्रॉम is the preposition and Texas is object, and modifier is not used here. The mantle was decorated with 7 wreaths. तो preposition होगा with, object होगा wreath, and modifier है 7. Okay, so understood, Nidhi? Have you understood? जिसमें preposition होगा simple. Okay, please write one sentence. We went to the northeastern part of India over the Brahmaputra river. Good. Yes. Now the next type, adjectival phrases. The next type of phrases is adjectival phrases. An adjectival phrase is a prepositional phrase. See, adjectival phrase भी एक prepositional phrase ही होती है that modifies a noun or pronoun, जिसमें noun या फिर pronoun को modify किया जाता है. A prepositional phrase can be used to modify different part of a sentence. So every prepositional phrase is not also adjectival phrase. See, adjectival phrase is a prepositional phrase that modifies noun or pronoun. हमें figure of speech पता है. Many figure of part of speech are used in one sentence. Yes, हमारे sentence में noun होता है, कभी pronoun होता है, verb होता है, adverb होता है, adjective होता है. बहुत सारे part of speech हमारे sentence में होते हैं. जब जब प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज नाउन या फिर प्रोनाउन को मॉडिफाई करेगा तो हम उसे एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज कहेंगे. प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज बाकी पार्ट ऑफ सेंटेंस को भी मॉडिफाई करता है, बट उस टाइम उसको एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज नहीं बोला जाएगा. फिर से देखिए ध्यान से. एन एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज इज अ प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज दैट मॉडिफाइज अ नाउन और प्रोनाउन. अगर सेंटेंस में आप प्रीपोजिशन फ्रेज आपके नाउन या प्रोनाउन को, सिर्फ नाउन या प्रोनाउन को मॉडिफाई कर रहा है तो वो एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज कहलाएगा. अगर वो एडवर्ब या फिर वर्ब को किसी और चीज को, किसी और सेंटेंस के पार्ट को मॉडिफाई कर रहा है तो हम उसे एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज नहीं कहेंगे. सी examples. The theme of the story is love. The adjectival phrase modifies the noun theme of the story. ये क्या है? Adjectival phrase है जो theme इस noun को modify कर रहा है. Yes, the sentence can be the theme is love. ये भी हो सकता था, but the sentence is the theme of the story. तो adjectival phrase यहाँ पे है of the story. Of preposition is used over here. The letter from my dad about the trip is funny. Both adjectival phrases modify noun letter. Okay. From my dad about the trip. Many of the paintings by that artist have been sold. The first adjectival phrase of the painting modified the pronoun many, and the second adjectival phrase by that artist modifies the noun painting. ओके, तो एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज प्रीपोजिशन फ्रेज ही होते हैं, बट वो नाउन एंड प्रोनाउन को मॉडिफाई करने के लिए यूज किए जाते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? अंडरस्टूड अबाउट एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज? वो प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज ही होते हैं, बट दे आर यूज टू मॉडिफाई ओनली नाउन और प्रोनाउन इन अ सेंटेंस. सेंटेंस के और किसी भी पार्ट को वो मॉडिफाई करने के लिए नहीं जाते. ओके, just do remember this. So try to write one sentence जिसमें आपके एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज ने नाउन को या प्रोनाउन को मॉडिफाई किया हुआ है, मतलब उसको एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए वो फ्रेज यहाँ पे आई हुई है. प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज ही होगा ये भी, बट यहाँ पे आपका जो भी नाउन या प्रोनाउन है उसे मॉडिफाई किया जाएगा. लिखो वन सेंटेंस. चलो, डू इट फास्ट. He is the cricketer of our class. The message from my friends about it is very kind. Many of the poem of Ruskin Bond are based on nature. The drama was really no, Ashiti, that will not done. Time is shown by that watch is wrong. Okay, good. Participle phrases. So let's learn what do you mean by participle phrase. An participle phrase is an adjectival phrase that begin with a participle. तो पार्टिसिपल फ्रेज एक एडजेक्टिवल फ्रेज ही होता है बट ये पार्टिसिपल से स्टार्ट होता है अ पार्टिसिपल इज अ वर्ब तो पार्टिसिपल क्या है पार्टिसिपल एक वर्ब है दैट इज गिवन एन एंडिंग दैट टर्न्स इट इनटू एन एडजेक्टिव तो पार्टिसिपल एक वर्ब है लेकिन उसको एंड करते वक्त इस तरह किया जाता है कि वो एक एडजेक्टिव के तौर पर हमारे सामने आए द वर्ब राइज उसका पास्ट पार्टिसिपल क्या है द राइजन सेंटेंस भी दिया गया है द राइजन सन एंड प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल है द राइजिंग सन यस तो एक एडजेक्टिव हुआ ना द राइजिंग सन के लिए एडजेक्टिव हुआ वर्ब है टू कुक द कुक्ड फिश द कुकिंग फिश टू ब्रेक द ब्रोकन हर्ट द ब्रेकिंग हर्ट ओके सो पार्टिसिपल फ्रेजेस के एग्जांपल राइजिंग आउट ऑफ द सी इज फ्रंट ऑफ अस द whale was breathtakingly strong and majestic. Rising is the participle ing होगा. Yes, the phrase describes the noun whale. Rising out of the sea in front of us एक phrase है जो whale इस noun को describe कर रही है. Printed on the very first press, the document was highly celebrated. Broken by the stone, the window had to be replaced before the next rain. Broken by the stone, ये जो phrase है the window इस noun को मॉडिफाई कर रही है. Printed on the very first press, ये जो phrase है वो the document इस noun को मॉडिफाई कर रही है. Okay, so this was about participle phrases. Understood about participle phrase? Have you understood? Do it fast. Let me know. Okay. Next type है absolute phrases. An absolute phrase is a participle, a noun, and any modifiers. Unlike some of the other phrases, an absolute phrase will modify the entire clause. Get it into your mind. Absolute phrase is a participle भी है, noun भी है, and any other modifier भी है. अनलाइक सम ऑफ द अदर फ्रेजेस बाकी के फ्रेजेस जो कुछ सिर्फ नाउन को ही मॉडिफाई कर रहे हैं कुछ प्रोनाउन को कुछ वर्ब को ये जो एब्सोल्यूट फ्रेजेस है वो पूरे एंटायर क्लॉज को मॉडिफाई करती है हाउ एग्जांपल लेग्स क्यूरिंग लेग्स इन द नाउन एंड क्यूरिंग इज द पार्टिसिपल टुगेदर द मेक द एब्सोल्यूट फ्रेज नाउन एंड पार्टिसिपल एक साथ आए हैं एंड टुगेदर दे आर मेकिंग अ एब्सोल्यूट फ्रेज Legs quivering, our old dog Gizmo dreamed of chasing squirrels. The absolute phrase modifier the entire clause. पूरा जो our old dog Gizmo dreamed of chasing squirrels ये पूरे clause को legs quivering ये जो phrase है वो modify कर रही है and it is called as absolute phrase. Her arms folded across her chest. Arms noun folded participle. Her across her chest modifier. Notice that this is not a complete thought, therefore an absolute phrase is not a sentence itself. तो absolute phrase हमेशा एक पूरा sentence भी नहीं होती है. Okay, understood about absolute phrase? जैसे कि हमने बाकी phrases पढ़े वहां पे कुछ noun या फिर कुछ pronoun को ही modify कर रही थी. Some phrases were modifying the verb only, लेकिन ये जो absolute phrase है इसमें हमें आएगा एक noun एंड एक पार्टिसिपल जो कि हमारे पूरे क्लॉज को मॉडिफाई करेगा. ओके. ओके, देन कम्स द एडवर्बियल फ्रेज. An adverbial phrase is a prepositional phrase that is used to modify an verb, an adjective, or an adverb. तो prepositional phrase is very important. आप देख सकते हो about three phrases are related to prepositional phrase only. So prepositional phrase की adverbial phrase एक prepositional phrase ही होती है जो verb, adjective या फिर adverb को modify करने के लिए आती है. Make sure to identify the word that the prepositional phrase modifies, or you will get confused or how the prepositional phrase is being used in a sentence. तो आपको जो जिस वर्ड को ये प्रीपोजिशनल फ्रेज मॉडिफाई करने के लिए आई है उस वर्ड को पहचानना बहुत जरूरी है, अदरवाइज यू विल गेट कंफ्यूज. ओके, देखिए एडवर्बियल फ्रेजेस एग्जांपल्स. Samantha ran to the store. The adverbial phrase modifies the verb ran. Ran where? To the store. The pilot is aware of the situation. The adverbial phrase modifies the adjective aware. Aware of what? Of the situation. Early in the morning, she heard her doorbell ring. She heard, sorry. The adverbial phrase modifies the adverb early. Yes, early. When? Early in the morning. Okay. So this is related to the adverbial phrase examples. Understood? Understood all types of phrases? Yes, let's revise them and then question and answers. So we have learned 7 types of phrases: noun, verb, adjectival, adverbial, participle, prepositional, and absolute. Noun phrases include noun, person, place, or thing, and modifier. I like singing in the bath. I like it. I know the back streets. I know them. Then verb phrases. Verb phrases include main verb and one or more helping verb. Sammy was born in Miami, Florida. He did live in Austin, Texas, capital. Like this. We have traveled to Mexico. She has been teaching us English phrases. We couldn't wait for our first tour of the country. Then prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrase will include the preposition, the object of the preposition, and any modifier that begin might include it. They will fish by the river. Yes, and some common prepositions also we have learned. And the man from Texas is here, like that. Adjectival phrases is a prepositional phrase only that modifies a noun or pronoun. And prepositional phrase can be used to modify different part of sentence. So every prepositional phrase is not also adjectival phrase, that you have to remember. Theme of the story is love. The letter from my dad about the trip is funny. Then participle phrases we have learned about. So it is a adjectival phrase that begins with a participle. So what is a participle? Participle is a verb that is given an ending that turns it into an adjective. जैसे rising out of the sea in front of us, the whale was breathtakingly strong and majestic. Printed on the very first page, the document was highly celebrated. Then we have learned absolute phrases, that is a participle, noun, and any modifier. Unlike some of the other phrases, an absolute phrase will modify the entire clause. Legs quivering. So legs quivering, our old dog Gizmo dreamed of chasing squirrel. Adverbial phrase is a prepositional phrase only that is used to modify a verb, adjective, or adverb. Samantha ran to the store. The pilot is aware of the situation. Okay. So Here, some idioms and phrases are given which are related to colors. Okay, तो लेट्स ट्राई, हम देखते हैं ट्राई करके कि वी कुड मेक इट और नॉट. यहाँ पे सम आर गिवन और देन वी विल सॉल्व दैट वर्कशीट. ओके. गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी, अ परफेक्ट चांस. कलर्स इडियम्स क्यों बोला गया है? क्योंकि इसमें कलर्स के नाम आए हैं. रेड टेप, ऑफिशियल और ब्यूरोक्रेटिक टास्क. हैव द ब्लूज, बी सैड और डिप्रेस्ड. ग्रीन विथ एनवी, टू बी वेरी जेलस, एनवियस, मतलब जलन होना. ब्लैक शिप, अ पर्सन हु इज डिसग्रेस टू अ फैमिली और ग्रुप. ग्रे एरिया, समथिंग दैट इज अनक्लियर, अनडिफाइंड. Out of the blue, randomly without warning, surprisingly. Black and blue describes something that is badly bruised. Caught red-handed, to catch someone in the act of doing something. That this we all know, right? Take the red eye, a late night flight that arrives early in the morning. Once in blue moon, very rarely. ईद का चांद जैसे बोलते हैं हम. Yes. Tickled pink, to be extremely pleased. White lie, a small lie that is told to be polite or avoid hurting someone's feeling. मतलब एक झूठ छोटा सा जो किसी को दुखाए बिना बोला जाए. पिंक स्लिप, अ नोटिस ऑफ डिसमिसल फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉयमेंट. ओके. तो लेट्स ट्राई टू सॉल्व. On the left side you have the question and right side you have your answers. So try कीजिए. As black as night. As black as night. What do you think? You can write the number also. 1 2 3 4 5 6 anything. जो भी सेंटेंस जिस नंबर पे है आप उसका ऑप्शन नंबर लिख दो बस. As black as night. What do you think? Fourth is very dark. Yes. Black and white. Black and white. Black and white. Fifth is be sad or depressed. Okay, let's see. As white as a shit. As white as a shit. Clear and simple. Yes. As white as a sheet is clear and simple. And get the green light. Get the green light. Get the green light. Yes, 7. To get the permission to do something. Be in the red. Be in the red. Be in the red. What do you think? Okay, I also think that it suddenly feel angry. Let's see the next, then we will match. Once in a blue moon, once in a blue moon, very rarely. Out of the blue, out of the blue, what do you think for out of the blue? Suddenly and suddenly, unexpectedly. Mm, okay, let's see. Tell a white lie. Tell a white lie. Tell a small lie to make someone feel better, right? The second one. Yes, it must be second, not third. Feel blue. Feel blue. What is the meaning of feel blue? Very pale, especially when frightened or ill. See red. See red. See red is to spend more money. Yes. Okay. We will cross check this one once again, but I think what we have done is right. Okay. यहाँ पे देखिए match the idiom to its correct meaning. Time flies. Time flies. To go by fast. Hit the sack. Hit the sack. Yes, hit the sack. To make something worse and to be in trouble. To be in hot water. What do you think that this? To be in hot water. I think this must be H. To be in trouble, right? Okay. And to add fuel to the fire. Bolo. To add fuel to the fire. To add fuel to the fire. It's to make something worse. It's B. Then to be in the same boat. To be in the same boat. To be in the same situation again. And to get cold feet. To get cold feet. It's A. To get nervous. Okay. Okay. So now take a screenshot of this thing. Take a screenshot of this. You're done? Yes. Now take a screenshot of this also. Okay. This too you have to find out and write it in your notebook and have to show me in our next session of English grammar only. Okay. Yes, is it fine? Ninth standard state board, you are having your science class at 8 p.m. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we are going to stop over here for idioms and phrases. Have you understood everything? Oh, yes. Wait. Yes, everyone is being understood. Okay. Those who have not taken the screenshot, again, I'm showing you the screens. Okay. You're free to leave the class now. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye, everyone. Okay. Got the screenshots? Yes, you can leave the class, everyone. You can leave.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.